Okay, here we go. All right. Well, good morning, Roadrunner baseball fans. That wasn't bad, but we're going to do it one more time. Good morning, CSUB baseball fans. There we go, there we go. Well, let me initially start by welcoming everybody. I want to start by welcoming all of our supporters here within the community, Bakersfield and beyond. I want to say thank you to all of our on-campus supporters as well. I do see a lot of departments represented, and really want to say thank you for that. Obviously, we want to say thank you to our current student athletes. Can we make some noise for our baseball players that are here today? Well, as you have probably figured out, we have a very historic announcement that we'd like to make this morning as we look to welcome our fourth head baseball coach in program history. And so I'm excited. I know that all of our athletic staff are excited for you to meet this individual, and I won't steal any of his thunder by doing any sort of small announcement right now. So what I will do is just simply say thank you again to all of you that are here in person. Thank you for everyone that is watching online, as I know we are streaming this. Thank you for our news outlets. And we also want to give a special thank you to everyone that played a part in this process as well. It was a process that we started very quickly, and I know that we did our due diligence, and we have found ourselves today with what I know to be a wonderful selection, and I'm sure that other people will come to find that very quickly as well. So without further ado, I do want to welcome to the podium our Director of Athletics. Please join me in welcoming Kyle Conder.
All right, well, good morning, everybody. That's great. Like Arthur said, this is an exciting day. And this is an exciting day, and it's an exciting time for CSUB baseball for a lot of reasons. Before we get into today's announcement, there are a couple of things that I wanted to make sure we take a moment to celebrate. The first one is I want to congratulate Ryan Verdugo, who was drafted by the Houston Astros in last week's Major League Baseball draft. Really excited for Ryan. Great testament to the quality of baseball that's played here at CSUB. And then also the 24-25 academic year will mark the 10-year anniversary of the CSUB baseball team that won the conference championship and advanced to an NCAA regional where the Runners defeated Ole Miss. And so we're excited to celebrate and recognize that 2015 team and our CSUB baseball alumni this year. So let's give that group a round of applause as well. So as Arthur alluded to, let's talk a little bit about the process that led us to today. The first thing that I want to say is the response to the opening, the opportunity to be the head baseball coach at CSUB was tremendous. We heard from countless individuals who were interested in this opportunity, and we interviewed candidates who had backgrounds across the sport of baseball. We talked to head coaches from all levels of college baseball. We talked to assistant coaches at different levels, high major assistants. We talked to coaches who were in professional baseball. We interviewed alumni, but from the very beginning, Coach Banfield stood out in that group. I want to thank some people that helped in this process. In particular, I want to thank our interim president, Dr. Vernon Harper. I want to thank the Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Thomas Wallace, for his support. And I want to thank our faculty athletic rep, Kyle Souza. Their support throughout this was really, really important. I'm glad we've got some of our CSUB baseball student athletes with us today. Michael Pollard served as the student athlete rep, the liaison, to help us as part of the search process, and that was really, really valuable to us. And then folks that really helped with the nitty-gritty, if you will, of the search. Part of our committee, Cindy Goodman, our Deputy Athletic Director, Senior Woman Administrator, and Eddie Brewer, who, in spite of today's announcement, actually Eddie has welcomed the newest Roadrunner into our midst. He welcomed a newborn son last week, so congratulations to Eddie. We're very excited for him. So let's talk a little bit about why Coach Banfield. I said it a moment ago that he stood out from the beginning. He comes to us as a current Division I head coach. He's been a head coach for 4 seasons. At his previous stop, he led that program to its first winning season in 25 years. He led that program to its first 30-win season in 27 years. And interestingly enough, in the 2022 season, actually the program that Coach Banfield led opened that year at CSUB and won 2 of 3. They won the series against the Runners. After that 22 season, he was named Coach of the Year. Over the past 3 seasons, he's led those teams to 91 wins, which includes a 13-win improvement from year 1 to year 2. He led that program to back-to-back conference championship appearances, and this past season had 6 all-conference honorees, including the Pitcher of the Year. So again, really, really tremendous work product there. Of all the college baseball programs in America, there's 295 across the country, and the program that Coach Banfield led was number 15 in the country in walks, number 10 in the country in on-base percentage, number 4 in the country in stolen bases, and number 5 in the country in triples. I think one of the things he said to us when we were first getting to know him and we talked a little bit about game strategy is he said, we want our runners running. And so when you're in the top 4 and top 5 in stolen bases and triples, I think that's testament to the brand of baseball that you'll see us play here under his leadership. He stood out to us because he wants to be the CSUB head baseball coach, and he has a no excuses attitude. I like the fact that when the team got to know him a little bit, a couple of the first 2 guys that committed to him and the program recommitted to us were Jacob Gutierrez from Ridgeview High School. I see Goody up there. And David Villegas, who's from Centennial and transferred to us from Bakersfield College. He knows the talent that exists in our community. And we told our team, we talked a lot about this through the process, that what makes this job attractive is the opportunity to coach these guys and build a program here, okay? He's committed to our mission. We talk about the pillars of CSUB Athletics: academic excellence, outstanding student-athlete experience, competitive success, and community engagement. He's going to help us deliver on our vision to pursue championships and graduate leaders, and he believes in our core values of respect, integrity, spirit, inclusion, nurture, and that Bakersfield grit. If you want to get a head start on supporting Coach Banfield and CSUB baseball, you can join the Roadrunner Club by visiting gorunners.com/give. But without further ado, please join me in welcoming the head coach of CSUB baseball, Jordon Banfield.
All right. Hello, Bakersfield. Hello, Cal State University. Can't tell you how excited I am for the opportunity to lead the baseball program here. I think first I probably need to thank the fine folks at Delta Airlines for losing my bag and all of my clothes yesterday. So thank you to Lauren, who's sitting down here in front. Have a whole new wardrobe in the last 24 hours. So we're excited and overcame that. Also, just really want to give my sincerest thanks to Kyle, Cindy Goodman, Dr. Wallace, all of those that were involved in the interview process for making it possible for me to make the move across the country from Michigan to California and build this thing here. I couldn't be more excited about it. I think that it's a good place, and I think that I know that we can build a winner here. Also, obviously, the returning student athletes, thank you guys for entrusting me and giving me a chance to be your coach and buying into the vision that we've presented about what this place can be. So really appreciate you guys sticking with me, and I'm excited to get to work. So really, really excited for what this place can and will be, and see a lot of good here. Additionally, need to thank a few people that have helped me along the way in my coaching career. Obviously need to start with Lauren, who's making the move across country with me. Thanks for doing that and dealing with the move and all that, so appreciate it. Also want to thank my mom, who's in Florida. Can't be here today, but we're hoping she's going to make the move out west soon. my dad, who's no longer with us, but would be awfully proud today. All of my mentors, people that I've worked with, and friends in the coaching industry. Chris Ramirez, one of my great friends, for giving me my first chance to coach college baseball. Jeff Opalewski for being my oldest friend in college coaching and helping me along the way when I got started as a Division II volunteer. All of my mentors along the way. Steve Waterfield for giving me a chance to be a head coach at Oakland University at the Division I level, which, as excited as I am about Cal State Bakersfield, my only real dream ever was to be a Division I head coach, and he gave me a chance to do that and build a program there. So forever thankful to him for giving me that opportunity to get started. Everybody at Oakland, but most importantly, all of my coaches, specifically Coach Nelson, who's taken over there with me the whole way by my side, just deserved as much credit for that as I do, and super happy for him to get the opportunity to take over. And my players at Oakland are the only reason that we were able to build it. Now that'll be the same thing here. I'm not going to be throwing any pitches or taking any swings. It's about those guys and getting the right people in place. So, those guys that were with me the whole way that helped me take a program from, I don't know what it was, maybe 12, 14 wins to into the 30s. I owe this opportunity to y'all. So can't thank you enough for that, and I'm excited to get started here. So just to touch on a few things and kind of some perceptions that are out there and all that. I know it's been said that it's going to be difficult to win here, right? And I think there's been a lot of conversation about the things that people don't have or whatnot. I'm here to tell you firsthand, it's hard to win anywhere in Division I athletics. It is not easy to win, especially in baseball in the Big West. So anyone who thinks that anything's easy or anybody just should be winning or that's handed to you anywhere, that's not how it works. It's really, really hard to win, especially in this league. But I assure you that we're going to do everything we can and already have been. We've been working, the last week or two, whatever it's been, on getting players in here. And I assure you that me and my staff are going to work tirelessly to build a winner here. Everything, that I feel is necessary is in place. And that's one of the reasons that I took this job. I think it's a good place. When I came and interviewed and met with Kyle and talking to Kyle on the phone, and Cindy driving me around town for 2 hours looking at houses, and Debbie picking me up at the airport, and all the people here, the place and the people are right. That was the biggest thing I left the interview with and came back home and was talking to my close friends and whatnot about whether this was the right opportunity. The place is right. That stadium out there, more than fine. We're going to do stuff to continue to make it better, but we're going to appreciate what we have and be proud of it. I think it's a good place. I remember coaching here, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, really good atmosphere at night, and we need to work hard to pack that place. And that doesn't mean that, in the time being, we're not going to do things to continue to make it better and raise funds. I know we've got a big project coming that we're excited about, and hopefully more on the way, but everything is here that we need to build a winner. And the most important thing is the people. I remember meeting with senior staff, and pardon me if I forget anybody, but Sarah, Scott, Kyle Souza, all those folks. I left here, Marcel in academics. I left here with the impression that the people in the department really, really wanted to do well, and that's important to me. That's one of the biggest things I was looking for if I was ever gonna make a move. I didn't have to leave. I had built a winning program, was happy to be there, but just when I added it all up and thought about the place here, the people that are in place, the weather certainly didn't hurt. I felt like it was an opportunity that I needed to take, and I wanted to attack head on. But I do want those people to know, the reason that I decided to do this was because I believe y'all want to be good and are willing to do what it takes to be good, which is a lot. And any perceived shortcomings, about Cal State Bakersfield baseball certainly are not that in my mind. You can win anywhere, get the right people, and get to work. So I'm excited about that opportunity and just want to thank all those people that were part of that process that gave me a chance to do this and made it something that I wanted to do. So really appreciate you for that. A couple things I want to touch on just moving forward and and how we're going to approach things, to the community, to the alumni. I am not an alum of Cal State Bakersfield. I'm not from California. I'm not one of y'all yet, but I do promise you that I know how to build a winning program and what it takes, and we're going to work tirelessly to make that happen for you. We've got the right people in place, excited about the staff when we get to announce that and make that a thing, but I am fully convinced we have the right people here and that this is a place that we can get it done at. When I got ready to take the Oakland job, they told me you can't win there. Nobody's ever done it. Never over 500 at Division I. You can win anywhere, just get the right people, and we have the right people in place here. I don't know if I'm any better than anybody else, but I'll outwork anybody, and that's the plan starting last week, I guess, to get things ready. So we'll be ready to go, and we'll be working. Want to talk a little bit about the program and what it's been. Have a ton of respect for the alumni, Coach Kernan, some of the seasons that they had. I think Kyle mentioned it was the 10-year anniversary of a WAC championship. Is that right, Kyle? Tons of respect for that, building a program literally from scratch, and want you guys to be involved. Coach, you're welcome around anytime. Alums, same thing. I look forward to building a relationship with y'all, to meeting you, to having you at practice, games. Anytime you want to be around, we want you around. And let's just all pull the rope in the same direction and get this thing where it needs to be. I want to leave those folks with, I'm deeply committed to building a program that you guys are proud to be associated with as alums, as future alums, as students, as staff. I want you to be proud that you're associated with Cal State Bakersfield Baseball, and like I said, I'm deeply committed to making that happen. I want to touch finally just kind of on what you guys can expect from the program moving forward. I think probably a lot of things are going to be a lot different, and that's okay. Change can be a good thing, and in this case, I'm certain that it will be. So, what you can expect from my program, my people, my players, guys that conduct themselves in the right way, on the field, off the field, in the classroom, guys that you'd be proud to have represent your university, your athletic department, your community. I don't promise a lot of things in recruiting. Nobody's guaranteed a job. Nobody's guaranteed an inning on the mound or an at-bat. But I do promise every player and their families that they'll leave here with a degree in 4 years. I promise them that they'll know that our staff did everything we could to help them reach their potential as a player, whatever that may be. And when their career is over, it'll be because of lack of talent, not lack of work or lack of somebody pushing you. And I promise that you'll be ready to go be an adult, whether that's in professional baseball, hopefully, or whatever career that it is that you move on to. Our guys are going to be ready to go do that, and we're going to hold them to a high standard day in and day out, with the intention of, graduating champions and developing leaders. Is that right? Okay. I might have reversed that, sorry, but he said pretty good, which means not that good. I'll get it right, Kyle. On the field, I think Kyle talked a little bit about it. You'll leave every game saying those guys play hard, they play fast. Obviously we're going to initially cater our team to, the talent that we have and the personnel that we have, but we want to play fast. We want to create chaos. I believe that chaos on the field favors the more prepared team, and it's my job to make sure we're the more prepared team. So I think it'll be a fun brand of baseball to watch, and I'm excited about bringing that to Bakersfield. One moment that I recall in my first head coaching job was actually here. It was the second year. The first year we'd gotten a little bit better. We were here. We were playing on Sunday. We'd actually given away a lead on Friday night, won the Saturday game by a few, and on Sunday we were up, 7-0, 8-1, something like that as the game went on. And one of my all-time favorite players, and I'm gonna get caught name dropping, but Gabe Lux, one of the guys that helped me, as much as anybody build the program at Oakland, was standing on third base, and I think about the third pitching change of the inning was happening, and I remember just tapping him and being like, "It's fun being good, right, Gabe?" and he kind of like punched me in the ribs back. And there's a few moments that stand out as a coach, just interactions with your players, whatnot, and those are the ones that make it all worth it. You know, it's going to be a lot of work. It's not going to be easy. As I said, we have a steep hill to climb, you know, in the Big West. 2 regional teams last year, a regional host, a bunch of storied programs. But the moments like that and the relationships with the players, when they get bought in and are excited about the success, and when they start to see their work pay off, is why we do this. So I'm excited to have moments like those and get this program going. Lastly, just want to say that everybody tells me this is a baseball town. I'm honored to be the coach here. So let's find a way to fill up Hartfield in the spring, and let's get after this thing. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.